everyone, it's Tanny Games here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back with another guide video, and this time it's on where you can find the gifties. So I did this one previously for the last update, and I figured I would do it again for this update. Even though I think this update, the gifty locations are a lot easier. I don't know if it's because the area is just better known, and also the fact that I just feel like it's less complicated. However, that is not to say that if you're struggling, that this video has worth. This video still has worth. People still might not be able to find them, okay? I'm justifying the video here, guys. But yeah, I figured I would do this guide for anyone that needs them. I'm also planning on doing a bit of a guide for the event. You know, the mazes that you have to go through, because those are actually really quite tricky. I'm struggling a bit with those on my main, so I thought if I do a video on those, it could be really helpful for some people. So that is my plan. My plan is to do a guide on that for everyone. So yeah, I will try and do that as well. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's go through the gifty locations. So our first gifty location is here. It's called Laughter by the Bridge. Now, this bridge is basically where I'm at here. You can see the bridge, you can see the giant chicken, and the gifty is actually here. Now, we'll go into my map and show you the location here. So we're just here across the bridge that links Stoneville Market to the Flower Fields residence, and it's just on the side here, and you click to investigate, and there you are, you have your first gifty. Now our next gifty location is Napping in the Manor. So we need to head over to, is it Sichechi Manor? Sichechi? I don't know how to say things, okay? But we need to head over to the manor to find this one. So we're going to fast travel to Sichechi Manor. You can see I don't know how to pronounce these things. I'm dyslexic, okay? You have to forgive me for that. So we're going to use the fast travel point to get to the manor, and then we're going to run straight up towards it, coming up here, and then just on the left side of the manor here is our next one. So I'm just going to show you on the map again. So this is where the manor is, just in case you haven't fully explored this area. You might not have this fast travel point, but basically if you follow this large main path that goes up through the flower fields, up past the dye workshop, across this bridge here, you will get to Sichechi Manor. I'm sorry, I can't talk. But that is where our next gifty is. Now our next one takes us back to the Lavend Fringe Fields, and this says lovely Lavend Fringe Fields. We can see the dye workshop in the background there. So let's fast travel back to where we need to go. So here's our next gifty. For reference, I have just ran down from the Lavend Fringe Fields fast travel point. If you come down the main stretch of the road, or even if you come up from the bridge, you'll see it's by this Momo, you okay? It's by this cart here. It's just on some boxes. So again, pretty easy to find, but I will bring up my map just so you can see the location of it on the map, so you can mark it in game if you are struggling. But as I said, up the main stretch of road or down, depending on whether you go via the Lavend Fringe Fields fast travel or the village fork, it's just on the left hand side here. So let's investigate this and get our next gifty. Now the next gifty we need to find is this one, which says leisurely sipping juice, not slipping juice. Leisurely sipping juice. So for this we need to go to the local kind of like bar area. It's a cute location. Let's head there now. Okay, so here we are at the little bar area. just for reference so you know where it is on the map, it's in the Stoneville Marketplace area. So the closest fast travel point is the Village Fork, I would think, but I just ran the distance from the flower fields to here because it just made sense to me. But just for reference, we are here in Stoneville Market. We have the large tent to the left of our character here. Well, I guess right, depends which way your character's facing, but yeah, we've got the large main tent and we've got all the market stalls here, but this is kind of like the bar taverny area. And if we head round to the back here, you will see the next giftie and we can interact and claim him. And now we have to find our last giftie, which is Tangled in Colour Choices. And this one, there is a little hint down the bottom there. It says, Gru, I was worried over nothing. It just ran off to the dye workshop to pick out some village specialties. So this is over by the dye workshop. So I have just used the Lavend Fringe Fields fast travel point, and we're going to head up towards the dye workshop. We're going to follow it through the left side and keep sticking on the left. We're going to this large section here with kind of like the half-built barn structure thing. I don't know if it's half-built or run down, but that's kind of the area you want to be. And then we're going to come around here to the left side, and the giftie is here on the wall. Now we'll bring up the map, because this one's probably a bit more trickier to find. So as you can see here on the map, the main dye workshop is here, and we're at this upper left section of it, and we are just round the corner of this building here, just for reference for the map. And we press F to investigate, and that will get us our last giftie. And there you have it. That will be all the gifties that you need to find. Find them each individually and you get 30 diamonds. Find them all and you will get an extra 50 diamonds on top, which we know every little helps in this game. So definitely make sure you get this challenge done. Anyway, I hope you did find this guide helpful if you were stuck on any of the giftie locations. As I said, stay tuned because I do have plans to do guides for the other event. Hold on, what is it? It's in Fun to Play. This one, the Finding the Slumbering Animals. I plan to go through that because as you can see, I was struggling here. I've only got 10 out of 11, so it's not easy. So I'm going to use my alt account to kind of showcase the locations, try and draw up maps and stuff. So that might take a little bit of time just because of the effort that will have to go into that kind of thing. But yeah, I do plan to do that to hopefully help people out with this if possible. But yeah, there you go. Hopefully you found that informative. If you are interested in Infinity Nikki content, feel free to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with anything I post. I do guides, I do playthroughs and things like that, and just fun little styling videos as well. So make sure to drop a follow and leave a like if you found this video helpful. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll be sure to see you all in the next one. Bye guys! A huge shout out to our super top members, Spread Lake and Caroline Rose. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It means so much to me, and I appreciate you spending the extra to become a super top. Thank you so much.